The cheetah has an enlarged, I was trying to stand so I'm not in everyone's photo here. The cheetah has an enlarged heart for pumping blood, huge lungs for bringing in lots of air. So all this combines to make the cheetah the fastest land mammal, but it can only run for 30 seconds. It doesn't bring down that prey in 30 seconds of chase. His heart rate is so fast, his body temperature is so hot that he has to stop, lay down, and rest for 20 minutes. So the cheetah is definitely a sprinter, but in that 30 seconds he's just covered a quarter of a mile. I forgot to mention too that if you can feel the bones in his tail, the cheetah's tail is not round, it's flat. So when he's running, he's using that tail as a rudder. Swings it from the left to the right to help him keep his balance. Now the cheetah differs from, and the animators, watched him run, watched him chase the ball, watched him jump down off the platform, photographed all of his body parts to make the cheetahs look as realistic as possible. Putting him away is, I think I see. Okay. You know what? Another question we get asked all the time is, since the cheetah's such a good runner, do we ever exercise our cheetahs?
Well, we don't teach our cheetahs how to run. We teach them how to come back. Because Barbara and I don't do 0 to 70 ever. So what we do is we go into a really big field. And I'd like you to picture 2 football fields, end to end. That's our idea of a really big field. And we have a big spool of string. And on the end of the spool of string is the cheetah's most favorite thing in the whole world to kill. Our red tennis ball.
Wild red tennis.
So we take this red tennis ball and we go way out into the field. And we hide it underneath a little piece of plywood so the cat can't see it. And then we take the spool and we go clear to the other end of the field. And we attach it to a starter motor to a car. And I've got the starter motor. And we do one more thing before we get the cheetah out. We have one of those highway cones you see on the freeway construction projects. We take this cone and we lay it down real close to the end of the run. And we put the string through it ahead of time. Now we're ready for the cheetah. Barbara and the cheetah go out to where the ball is hidden. And when she signals me, she takes this leash off the cat. He's now 100% free. And when I push that button and that ball takes off, everything in that cat's world disappears except that ball. Now remember, we're talking some pretty serious speed here. 2 seconds he's chasing that ball at 45 miles an hour. 2 seconds later, he's chasing that ball at 70 miles an hour. So I have to really push on that button to keep that ball in front of me. Now, it may seem a little bit silly. We have a cheetah chasing a red ball. But you need to remember something. He is a wild animal. And he has no idea that that's a red ball. All he knows is that that's his prey. And it's getting away. And by instinct, he knows he has to chase that, catch it, to eat, to stay alive. So when Kosie's chasing that ball, I know. That was getting a little more exciting for me. I have a cheetah coming at me at 70 miles an hour. Trying to kill his prey, and my job is to put a leash back on it. And here's where that cone comes in handy. With the cheetah running across that field at full speed, at the last second, I can accelerate that ball, it disappears into the cone, he has no idea what's happened to his dinner. So he's now skidding to a stop from 70 miles an hour. The next thing we do has to be perfectly timed. We have a frying pan. We put some meat in this frying pan ahead of time. And just as he's getting into that cone, we stick that frying pan in front of his nose. He goes into that meat and he goes, ah, there's my kill. So he kills the meat that's in the pan. While he's busy killing the meat in the pan, I reach down and put his leash back on. So if you think about it, he's perfectly happy because in his mind, he really saw prey take off. He chased it, he caught it, and he ate it. And I'm really happy because I got his leash back. Okay.